Or you gonna work for me like you ain't never worked in your life, little girl. Your ass is broke and $1 million in debt. You gonna regain my trust and your parents' respect.
Board approved your application for next year.
Are you serious?
This year, we want you to be our quarterback.
You played me.
I got at least 3 good years left.
We all have to write a second act. Every time that black people move forward, they gotta move the goalposts. And it's time that somebody fought back. And that somebody is Tasha Mack.
All right, game fans. Now, as per usual, this promo was about 90 seconds long, so I couldn't play the entire thing. I actually will leave a link to the full trailer in the comment section below. And the game is hyped because the promo they put out a week or so ago, the one that was about 30 seconds, that one's got over, like, I think 1 million views on YouTube. So people are hyped for the game, and I can't wait for it myself. But before going forward in the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it, just to show you like the video. And only about 30% of the viewers on the channel are those who have subscribed. To the other 70% or so people who watch my content, it is very much appreciated. But make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon and select all. That way you know whenever I post content on the channel. I post a lot and I don't want you to miss out. So I'm going to go through this trailer as best I can, as well as kind of speculate a few things based off of, you know, particular scenes, because, well, we have a familiar face that I'm sure everybody was shocked to see. I mean, it was announced that Derwin was going to be in this season, not as a main character or series regular, but I believe it was stated both he and Kelly Pitts would kind of show up. And I know Jason Pitts is said to make it, or Cody Bell is said to make like a special appearance. But the fact that Derwin was in the promo talking with Tasha was pretty damn cool. So let's jump into it because I am pumped. All right, so let's just talk about the elephant in the room here. Now, there's a moment where we see Derwin catching a football, and I do believe this is from the same scene where we see both Malik and Jameson Fields on the practice field, you know, while Britney and Tasha watch in the background. Now, the thing about Derwin is there's a moment where he and Malik embrace, so I think that was a pretty cool thing. It's probably them seeing each other for the first time in a while. And Derwin tells Tasha that he still has a good 3 years left, while Tasha says we all have to write a second act. So it seems like one of the themes of this promo is the characters who are kind of veterans in the game have to go by a new playbook due to the fact that there are powers above them that have changed the game for everybody involved. It's like Tasha says towards the end. Look, I mean, this was Tasha's trailer. Every promo that's come out, Tasha Mack has done that, just stolen the show. She says to, I believe, Derwin while they're having dinner somewhere or lunch, you know, just kind of meeting up. Every time black people move forward, they have to move the goalpost. It's time somebody fought back. And that somebody is Tasha Mack to Derwin. That's what she's saying to him. And I just love the fact that she's definitely taken. I mean, this is a woman who went from just managing her son's career, you know, being a member of the Sunbeams, and now looks like, you know, she's kind of leading the horde in regards to fighting back against those like Colonel Ulysses S. Thatcher, the billionaire owner of the Las Vegas Fury. And remember, he is the person who kind of douses out Malik's flame. There's a moment where Malik is at that ceremony when he's on stage, and he's talking about how, yeah, this is great. He's going to be, you know, I'm a boy from the hood, never expected this kind of thing to happen. It looks like he had the thought that he was actually going to own the team or own the Sabres. But I mean, since Ulysses is the owner of the Las Vegas Fury, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a team or if that's like the organization that the Sabres are going to be working for as they play for Las Vegas. I don't know. The show hasn't come out yet, so I don't have all the details exactly. But regardless, Malik went from thinking he was going to be the team owner to being told that, hey, we did accept your application for ownership of a team, but not until next year. We want you to be our star quarterback for one more year. And Malik says, you played me, because of the fact that, well, he thought he was going to kind of move up from being just a player to an owner. And it looks like he's going to be dealing with the issues of that, you know, being resentful over the next year as he has to play yet again. So the Colonel's actually talking to Tasha in the scene saying, hey, if you give me what I want, I'll make sure you have everything you need. So it looks like, yet again, you play ball and the rich get richer while the wealthier form deeper pockets. It's almost as if, regardless of being black, it doesn't matter what position you play, how much you have. The wealthy owners, at the end of the day, they're the ones who really, the people who write the check are the real people in charge. It's just like, musical artists. It doesn't matter if you're the most powerful presence on stage, fans, it coming out in the masses. If you work for like a record company, the record company, they're the ones who, get rich at the end of the day. Hence why you see artists like Taylor Swift and whatnot, pretty much stepping out against not owning their masters and things like that. So it looks like, we're really diving into a new level of the game where Malik went from a, wealthy, successful football player, playboy, to now wanting to level up. But there are still those who put a knee on his neck when he tries to move forward. And something to really think about is the fact that Britney Pitts, so Tasha is going to have Britney working for her, I guess, like as a assistant, because there's a scene where Tasha says, "Ooh, baby boss, I see you." So it looks like she's doing good at her job. But we start out learning that, of course, this is the daughter of Jason and Kelly Pitts, and she is a young entrepreneur who is out of $1 million debt. So Tasha says, you're going to be working for me because you're broke, you're millions in debt, and you need to earn my trust as well as the respect of to earn my trust as well as your parents' respect, or was it vice versa? Earn Tasha's trust and then get her parents' respect. I think it was respect from Tasha, trust from her parents. So it looks like something happened where Britney just bombed because she was talking to her friend at one point of the trailer. And let me go ahead and figure out if I can get this information. She says that her friend is saying, you really think money fixes everything? She's like, I messed up, but I still have a lot to offer. So it looks like she's definitely coming into her own. Tasha has her cleaning bathrooms and everything, but it looks like as the season progresses, she's actually going to step up, pay attention to what Tasha's doing and become a mini Tasha Mack in her own right. And I think that's pretty cool. So Jameson, aka Barry from the Oval, we have the same scene where he's talking with Malik about how it's his dream to play, professional football. Now it looks like him and a couple other guys are, it's Malik, Jameson, and another guy. They're looking down at some women. They go to the pool. So there's a scene where Jameson, it looks like he's walking out somewhere. He has like a shirt that says security on it. At first I'm like, wait, is he like a club bouncer? But I'm more inclined to think that he's a male dancer because of the fact that there's another scene where Tasha walks up to him to talk and he has no shirt on. And she says, my assistant thinks you deserve a second chance. And we see Britney put a chain around his neck. So it looks like, these two might have a thing going on. They might be like a semi Derwin Melanie kind of thing going on where an up and coming, promising football hopeful gets together with then again, I'm pretty sure that Melanie was well off than Britney. She wasn't in huge debt because she was in med school. Obviously her parents are pretty well off, so they could have paid for that, but she wasn't in millions of debt like Britney is. So it seems that they might have a love interest thing going on this season. And it's kind of cool how Tasha said her assistant said that she thinks you deserve a second chance, and I feel like you do too. And that's Britney in a nutshell. She messed up bad, and it looks like she's getting a second chance through Tasha. She has to work her way up, but regardless, she's going to get that second chance. And it looks like there's a moment, and I could be wrong here, where Jameson and Malik or somebody else get into some kind of club fight. I don't know for sure, but there is a moment where Malik looks like he's in the hospital. I don't know if it's some injury. Maybe he's just getting a checkup because since he has to play another year of football, he's probably going in for some sort of physical just to make sure he's in peak form, or at least as in best form as he can be for his age. Now from there, let's see. We're almost done, actually. Yeah, you got Tasha Mack talking about, I'm changing the game, and that's what she said in the last promo. But in this time, in an extended shot, we see her feet are up. She's getting a shoulder massage, has a nice drink. Oh yeah, I needed this. And then from there, the first scene of the promo, and I feel like this is the best way to end the promo breakdown, is Tasha telling Malik that this is about our legacy. Always has been, always will be. I'm changing the game. Okay, so overall, I'm pumped to see what this show brings. In the 10 episode season is coming to Paramount Plus on, November 11th, if I'm not mistaken. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you excited for the return of the game? I still don't know if it's going to be like all episodes dumped at once, or if it's like, a couple episodes a week. But if you're excited, give it a thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. And if you would like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next one.